John Dramani Mahama, as part of campaign tour of the Tema Central constituency, is here to meet tribal heads and community leaders, religious leaders here at the mosque. A prayer has just been said, and we have one of the party executives who is officially going to speak. Let me just go there.
Flag bearer John Dramani Mahama, accompanied by the two parliamentary candidates, Tema East and Tema Central. One is an MP, a sitting MP, Ashayo Damtin, and then we have Ebi Bright representing the NDC for Tema Central. We have senior party members behind. We have the constituency chairman, we have the regional chairman, and we have the campaign manager, John Mahama 2024. Our visit here is to interact with you and the public, but as custom demand, we are here shortly to interact with you. So I have been informed that the Metro Chief Imam will make a statement, and then one of the chiefs will represent all the chiefs to make the statement. So at this moment, I will approach whoever so that you direct the affairs for us.
Opening remarks.
I'm welcome. Okay. So, vraiment, yeah. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So, flag bearer Abdurrahman Muhammad, mu muka iya kira sunan nan sosai, ba Abdurrahman bane, Abdurrahman ne, bawan Allah. Abdurrahman bawan Allah kenan a cikin musulunci. Shi yasa muna mishi maraba da zuwa da ya zo wurinmu, mun yi mishi maraba. Mu dukanmu mun san abinda ake cikin Ghana a yau, dukanmu kuma mu ne number one da Allah ya jarabta mu. Ku duba fa aspirants biyu nan duka sun fito tudu, shi sa jarabcin nan na kan mu musulmai sosai. Ba yawan sallah shine imani ba, imanin nan wai ka gyara zuciyanka sannan kana sallah Allah ya karbi. Shi yasa yau muna cikin babban jarabci. Allah Ubangiji shi ya halki mu duka, da musulmai da Christians, shi yana duban mu ya ga ko mun so juna. Soyayyan nan ne muka fail, don ya kamata mu so juna, mu gyara bukatan juna. Amma yau mun rarraba tsakaninmu, ba ruwan Allah da wannan. Allah shi ya kawo mu, shi ke daukan wasu yake kawo wasu cikin system nan. Allah shi ya doki wasu ya kawo wasu a cikin ikonsa ne. Shi sa a yau in dan wannan mu ya zo ya ziyarke mu, muna mai maraba, muna mai maraba. Kuma nufinsa da yake yi zuwa ga cikin kasan, mu ma muna roƙon Allah, Allah ya bashi nasara, Allah ya bashi nasara. duniya ba wanda ya yi laifin samun wani abu, duka yana hannun Allah ne. Ba wanda ya yi laifi, ba wanda kuma ya ci gaba ya bar wani. In Allah ya so ya baka, ya baka. His Excellency, kana ji mu musulmai muna yawan magana, ba mu yawan magana, mun boye cikin dakunanmu muna roƙon Allah, Allah ya kawo wanda zai bashi sarautar nan. Allah ya ce muna wa ati'ullaha ati'ur rasul wa ulul amr minkum. Wai mu ji tsoron Allah, mu bi abinda annabawa ke faɗi. Wai she kuma mu bi waɗanda Allah ya ba su power. Wai mu girma musu, saboda mu baka girma, she sa muka zo muka zamna har muka gaji muna jiranka. Amma aikin da kake ciki ba karamin aiki bane, she da roƙon Allah. Allah kuma ke yin roƙon bayinsa, she sa Allah yi roƙonka. So may Allah bless our aspirant president. May Allah bless him. Our Lord God, who creates heaven and earth, he never turned his back to anybody. The world is for Allah. He created us, and he is testing us to see whether we will love each other. This is where some of us have failed. And this world, no one is late, and no one has taken the lead for the gift of Almighty. It is Allah who brings us, and we thank God he has sustained our lives, and we're still living to see today. It is the duty of Allah that he takes some and brings some. It is Allah who brought you, and if he is bringing you back, we are praying to Almighty Allah to bring you in his power. And besides that, apart from our campaigning and the hullabaloo on earth, it is Allah who will pick one of us to make him the president of the nation. Irrespective of all our hullabaloo, it is Allah who does everything. So we put our strength and believe and power that Allah should do it for us. So you are most welcome to Tema and meeting the chief imam and the entire imams and our chiefs within the metropolis. And we are appealing to you that our central mosque is the first and foremost mosque which Nkrumah helped us to put up. It's over 60 years now and it's deteriorated. I will not stop there. Your MP, when he was a chief executive, he did a massive help. He helped us, the Muslim community in Tema, very well. During his time, many of our Muslims in Tema went to Hajj. But this time, we never saw it like that. So we don't play with your chief. When he was a chief executive, I mean Asha, the MP, he has been supporting the Muslim Tema very, very well. Very, very well. It was during his time we went to Hajj. A lot of our people went to Hajj, but this time we didn't see it like that. So you are most welcome, His Excellency, and our next coming President of the nation. You are most welcome.
Takbir. Allah Akbar. So just go on.
I think I've been given the opportunity to summarize the initial part. According to our Imam, he said the name Abdurrahman Muhammad. The Abdurrahman simply means the servant of Allah. And he equally said that it's not too much about prayers. He said it's about the heart. Hence, we should love each other and be good Muslims. Thank you very much. You are confusing me.
Are you the one speaking?
Yeah.
Yes, you are speaking.
On behalf of the Tema Tribal Council, they have a letter to be given to His Excellency John Abdurrahman Mahama. And I will call on Malguna of Bimbila. He's here to be supported by the Bisa Chief Jibril Mahmoud Ibansi, and then the other chief will be Chief Salifu Atipaga, the Grushi chief. So, in order not to waste time, I would like the chiefs just to present their letter to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Maguna, can you join other chiefs?
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, Your Excellency, Your Royal Highnesses, all protocols observed. Indeed, we thank the Almighty Allah for bringing us together as one people who will not allow forces that hate to see such unity to take control of our lives. Your Excellency, in short, let me say we have been following your campaign activities and we have been following your messages. And your messages so far resonate with us. Indeed, in your activities, you have shown that you belong to a party that believes in equality and egalitarian treatment of all persons with respect. Your Excellency, your vision so far clearly for this country is fueled by the Almighty Allah. And let me say that is what makes you an irresistible force. On behalf of the Council of the Tribal Chiefs, on behalf of our elders, we are promising that we have already started. We are talking to our people on your behalf. We are talking to the masses on your behalf, because clearly we believe in leadership. As we are looking at the kind of campaign messages that is flying around, one thing is you look at the messenger who is carrying the message, and I think so far, looking at the number of aspirants we have when it comes to 2024 elections, I think you stand tall among them. Your Excellency, let me say time is fast spent. On behalf of the Council, there is a request we have for you, but as tribal chiefs and traditional rulers, we cannot do it openly. So we have put in everything on a paper, and it is our prayer that come December 7th, 2024, we are all going to jubilate as one people with one common destiny, because we believe that we have a leader who does not engage himself in some form of wild goose experimentations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Imams and our chiefs. At this moment, he do the presentation, and His Excellency will address us shortly, and then we go out. Who's going to hold this? Yeah. Oh, you make a take it. You go take it. Hello, hello.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with my fathers, our tribal chiefs, ulama and imams, and to thank you for the warm welcome we have received since we arrived here. I think that we all know that on 7th December we have a choice to make. In 2016, when we were in government, that's the NDC, our brothers, the MPP, were also fighting for political power. And so they put their case forward, and Ghanaians had to make a choice between the two. The advantage they had was they had never been in government before. They say it's the one who goes to the river who breaks the pot. The one who's never gone to the river does not break any pot. And so Ghanaians had to make a choice between a group who had no track record, had never been in government before, and between those who had to break eggs to fry an omelette for people. And so when Ghanaians weighed with the sweet words they were talking about, Ghanaians thought that it was time to give them a chance. Today we are faced with another election. I was vice president to President Mills, and then I became president for the remaining term. And so we're in government for 8 years. Our brothers too have been in government for 8 years. And so it makes the choice simpler for Ghanaians, just to weigh the two and decide which of the two they believe, if given the leadership to continue, will make life better for all of us. You are my fathers, my elder brothers, you are learned, and I know that it is not a time for me to come and be saying anything. But I just want to say that NDC is the party that has always stood for equity amongst all people. Notwithstanding your religious affiliation, notwithstanding your political affiliation, notwithstanding your ethnic origin, we believe that all Ghanaian citizens are the same and must be treated equally. And so, in sharing the national cake, we are a social democratic party. And so in sharing the national cake, we try to make sure that the vulnerable in society get their fair share, not only their fair share, but the share that will make them also come up and be equal to the others. And that's why anytime we're in office, we target the deprived areas of our country. And ostensibly, if you look at the face of poverty in our country, it coincides with the areas where the majority of our Muslim brothers and sisters live. And that is why NDC creates more opportunity in those areas. We extend electricity there, we build schools there so that our children will go to school, we provide social amenities by providing water, we do the roads. If you go to Asawase, Asawase has some of the best roads, but Asawase is one of the most deprived parts of the city. And so for us, justice and equity is what is our motto. And we do everything to safeguard that. I won't talk about the past. I mean, President Rawlings, everybody knows, was a champion of the Muslim community. His formation of the Islamic Education Unit, opening English Arabic schools, is what made a lot of our parents agree to send our children to school, because we're afraid that if we send them to the existing schools, they'll be influenced by another religion. So today a lot of young people have finished school, they are in good positions of responsibility, who come from the Muslim community because of that initiative President Rawlings took. Aside from that, every other thing, additional holidays for Muslims and all that, they are all things of the past. Setting up the Hajj village to give our pilgrims who are going abroad a comfortable place to stay before they go, so that they don't go and come down with malaria in the Holy Land. All those are credited to the NDC. Recently, the chief imam came to me. He came to the office with a group of imams, and they presented to me what was called the Muslim Manifesto. We took that manifesto, I assured my father, the chief imam. I said, we're going to incorporate this in our manifesto so that we can be held to account when we come into government, that we'll implement these things. And we launched our manifesto in Winneba. And if you look in our manifesto, almost everything that the chief imam brought to us, you'll find it in the NDC manifesto. If you look in the MPP manifesto, there's absolutely nothing in that manifesto. So you can't hold them to account. But like I said, we have always stood for the Muslim community. We'll continue to do that. And I believe that during the next term of our office, we would see the implementation of the Soyeya Fund. We have promised an extra holiday for Eid al-Fitr, so that the confusion about seeing the moon will be resolved. 2 holidays. If people pray today, they will have a holiday. If some pray the next day, they will also have a holiday. And so, when I was president, Alhaji Tanko, MP for Yagaba at the time, was the Hajj committee chairman. And they came to me and said it was time for Hajj and they want to increase the Hajj fare. And I said, no, you have to keep it at the same as last year. He says, oh, but the exchange rate has changed. And I said, no problem. I'll speak to the governor of the central bank, Governor Nashiru at the time, who was a Muslim to me. And I said, give them a favorable interest exchange rate so that they don't have to increase the Hajj fare. And so that year we kept it at the same, 11,900 for people to pay and go to Mecca. Today, you have to pay, you have to sell your house or sell your car to be able to go to Mecca. 75,000 Ghana cedis. If it were compared to that time, you could send your father, you send your mother, you send your sister, your brother, your grandmother, your grandfather for 75,000 cedis. And so I've said, when we come, I believe that it is not a fair charge. We're going to work to cut it down drastically, so that more of our people who have the intention to perform the Hajj can do so. Sometimes, and the Quran bears this out, in Quran chapter 2 verse 216, it says that sometimes the thing we hate, we should rather, Allah knows that we should love it. And sometimes the thing we love is rather not good for us. What we hate, Allah knows is what is good for us. And what we love, Allah knows is not what is good for us. Exactly what happened in 2016 and 2020. NDC was made to look like what we hated. But Allah knew that was good for us. But human beings, we couldn't see that. So we voted against NDC. And then it says, what you love is not what is good for you. And so we must always keep this in mind when we are making choices. And again, Quran verse 8, chapter 8 verse 30. It says that they plan, but Allah plans. Allah too plans. But Allah is the best planner. So I know they are planning, but Allah is also planning. And Allah is the best planner. and I know that he will give victory to NDC. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. At this moment, His Excellency has made his speech. The regional chairman will do a short presentation.
So John Dramani Mahama has just spoken, and he has been engaging tribal chiefs and religious leaders here at Community 7 Central Mosque. And to be brief, the religious leaders have basically endorsed him, and from here we are going to Tema East, to be specific, Tema Newtown, where he will address a mini deba, and that will wrap up day 1 of phase 2 of his campaign, phase 4 of his campaign tour of the Greater Accra region. So meet us again on your TV set at Tema Newtown.